Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Linjia, and what we're talking about today is the Lin Family Mansion and the garden, and which is also called the Lin Family Garden. And firstly, we want to mention that there are 4 great gardens of Taiwan. The first one, of course, Lin Benyuan Family Mansion and Garden, which is Taiwan's most complete surviving example of traditional Chinese garden architecture. And also the second is Tainan Wu Garden, and the third is Hsinchu Beiguo Garden, and final it comes to the Wubon Lin Family Mansion and Garden. And let's talk about the history of how Lin family began. They begin, it can be traced back to the man called Lin Yingyan, and he's the first settler of the Lin family. He came to Taiwan and taught as a teacher. And following, his son called Lin Pingho came to Taiwan and lived with his father. And he worked in others' rice factory as a laborer, and due to his hard working, his boss is pretty appreciative of his attitude on the work. So his boss lent him some money to start his own business. Lin Pingho finally chose to transport rice because at that time transporting rice between Taiwan and China can earn a lot of money. And after the Lin Shuangwen incident, the rice price spring. So Lin Pingho really get a great amount of fortune at that time. And later on, with his great amount of fortune, he expanded to salt industry with another businessman, also Lin. And he also used his money to invest on real estates. And let's talk about why it's called Lin Benyuan Mansion and Garden. None of them called Benyuan, so that this can be traced back to one of the phrase in Chinese called 饮水本思源, and Lin Pingho named his son's store's name by 饮水本思源, and they chose 2 of the words to compose the garden's name. And why what did Lin Pingyuan's son did at that time is they have a service area of roughly 150 plants, and they make it as a rent house, which is served as the center of the collection of the rent corps. And they moved to Banqiao because of the fight between Shangzhou and Quanzhou and Zhangzhou, and also the invitation from local residents is around their house, so they make the 3 courtyard house around their house to protect themselves. And following, we're gonna talk about others.
Hello everyone, I'm Huang Yufen in Group 3, and I will introduce Lin Family Mansion and Garden. And the gate we entered at that day wasn't the real gate in past, and the real gate now is unavailable. And upon entering the garden, we can see the straight long gallery to create a feeling of isolation and privacy. And this is Fountain Square Pavilion, and I think it's a place for resting only, so I'll skip it. And I have to introduce the Sanluo Dacou, and it's the main house in the Lin Garden, and it's divided into the 3 sections. And and we didn't enter and didn't visit it because I don't have enough time. What a pity. And in front of the Sanluo Dacou is Half Moon Lake, and it is not only represent the noble of the Lin family, because the Half Moon Lake is only admitted to constructed by noblemen before, and the design of the roof is also meant of the noble or of the Lin family, and it looks like swallowtail. And this is the Jigu Shu Wu. Jigu studies is meant for placing the books and to study. And this is also divided into 3 sections and a pavilion. And there is many doors in front of and in back of the study, because to facilitate the ventilation and passing. And in front of the study is a pavilion, and it's very beautiful and splendid. And the very important thing is that the pavilions roof are made of the shape of the coffin, and it is mean in Taiwanese is also is meaning of 棺材, and it is symbolic of the sounds of 升官发财 in Taiwanese, and this represents that they hope their offsprings to be promotion. Then the pillar in front in the pavilions, the trace is smooth, and the teacher say that it is caused by frequently earthquakes in Taiwan. And in front of the study is many water tanks, and the main function is to prevent from fire. And it is a very interesting thing that I think it is the creativity of Taiwanese. And it is a very interesting, and the structures in ancient time didn't use any cement or screw, so it will be a problem if they want to fix something. If they want to close the window, what can they do? And they want to close the window, they make their servants stand there to block the hole in the whole night, or of course not. They use the mortise and tenon theory to prevent from wet.
I'm Li Shenyu from Group 3, and today I'm going to introduce you 3 places of Lin family's garden. And the first place, Fang Jianzai. Fang Jianzai was a place where people used to study, and the authority liked to recite poems at there. And in front of the Fang Jianzai there is a pond, which has a theatrical stage in its center. And at the right side of the Fang Jianzai, there are a lot of artificial hills, and along the hills is a path to the theatrical stage. And the path was filled with an ancient allusion. In Chinese, it's 曹植的七步成诗, which means that after poets walked down to the end of the path, and they could write down the points at this order. And the second place is Lai Qingge. Lai Qingge was served as a guest house at that time, and it was visibly decorated with splendid carvings, and the eaves of the building is upturned and high. Moreover, its closely detailed and carved windows and doors, making it an architectural crown of the Lin family's garden. In front of the building there's a theatrical stage and with an horizontal inscription reading "Open the doors with a smile." In Chinese is 开轩一笑. The Lin family always invited an operatic troupe to entertain their guests. And the last place is 恒宏卧月. 恒宏卧月 is a bright arch and it's
30 seconds.
It's called bright broad. It's like a rainbow and its archway is like a half moon. And this is the reason for its name.
香玉仪 is a place to enjoy the beautiful scene of flowers, and in front of 香玉仪 is the garden. 月波水榭 is a place to enjoy the view of the moon. The structure lies in the water and it is built in the shape of double diamond. You can see in the picture. And this shape symbolizes continuation and revival. 定镜 hall occupies the largest scale of the garden. It is used to serve the guests and hold a feast. There are also some paintings and antiques put on display in Dijing Hall. There are many artificial mountains which imitate the mountains from Zhangzhou, the hometown of the Lin family. This is artificial mountains. Thank you everyone.